Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 11 of an Elder Scrolls Online Greymoor edition walkthrough. In the past few episodes, we've been trying to get ready to start the long grind to level 50. We're going to be doing dungeons, battlegrounds, Greymoor story content. I'll do all the crafting writs off camera so that you're not bored with repetitive crafting activities, but I'm going to show each of the dungeons once and each of the battleground maps once. Same thing I did in the standard edition walkthrough. But today I've already dealt with all of the crafting writs and all that kind of stuff. We've got 10 items in our inventory. I've actually increased the inventory size. I've gone to a pack merchant and increased it to 80 instead of 60. That cost us a lot of gold, so we're down to 909 gold, but that's okay, we'll make more. So the next step is I'm going to go ahead and queue for a dungeon, and then we need to go talk to the princess and tell her that we killed the assassin. We never did get to do that in the previous episodes, so now let's go ahead and do it. She should be in here somewhere. Here she is.
Finally! Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard who murdered my mother? Did you find him?
We tracked down and killed the Queen's assassin.
I would have preferred to see him dragged back here for a proper trial and execution. But at least justice has been served. Were you able to determine who was behind the murder? Was it connected to the threat you came to warn my father about?
Yes. The assassin was a vampire who was working with the Ice Reach Coven.
Damn those Reach witches! And damn my father for being so obstinate! But what does the Coven want? Are they planning to kill my father? What else can you tell me about this threat to our kingdom?
The Coven can summon devastating storms that wipe people's minds and turn them into monsters.
That's horrible. But there must be more to this than simply turning my people into monsters. Well, I'll do what I can to help you. Mother would have wanted me to. What you've done and discovered will be enough to convince my father. It has to be.
Alright, she's given us a surcoat of Solitude. That will increase our maximum magicka, which is exactly what we want. That's great. Plus, we've got another piece of the set, so we'll get an extra 164 magicka recovery as well.
You and Liris risked your lives for my kingdom and have been met with nothing but suspicion. You counted on my mother to be your advocate, to convince my father of the Coven's threat. Now she's gone. I'm no substitute, but I'll speak for you.
Will the High King listen to you?
My father hasn't heard a word I've said since I was old enough to talk. But with Mother gone, someone has to make him see reason. You know, she tried to teach me, but I never listened. I guess maybe I'm more like my father than I care to admit.
The Coven isn't acting alone. Someone called the Ashen Lord commands vampires and werewolves.
That makes it even more imperative that he heeds your warning and takes action. All of the holds are in danger. Hoffingar, Hjalmarch, Karthald. My father needs to do something before another storm strikes. Meet me at the Blue Palace, all right?
All right, I'll meet you at the Blue Palace.
I just need a moment to think about how to approach this. Consider the words to use. My courtly manners are a bit rusty, and I've never been much for diplomacy and fancy speeches.
I understand.
Shore's bones, I could use a drink.
Are you sure you're up to talking to the High King?
I'm not sure of anything. If I don't do this, though, I'll never forgive myself if something terrible befalls the kingdom.
Just get the High King to hear us out, and we'll take care of the rest.
Right. Easy as honey-baked pie. It's not like you came here at the behest of his most hated rival or anything. Look, I'll do my best to get him to listen. You have my word on that.
Watching your mother die in front of you must have been devastating. Do you need some time?
It feels like I've been shattered into 1,000 pieces and swept under a rug. But I don't have time to mourn right now, not with the kingdom in danger. Now, Let's go talk to my father before I change my mind.
Alright, I can ask her if she's sure she's up to talking to the High King.
I'm not sure of anything. If I don't do this, though, I'll never forgive myself if something terrible befalls the kingdom.
Alright, let's see if I choose the other dialogue option. Your mother would be proud of you no matter what happens. Let's see what she says.
That's nice of you to say, but I'm not sure I believe that. I hope she's watching all this from Sovngarde. Bet she hates it there. Look, I'll do my best to get my father to listen to you. You have my word on that.
Alright. We need to get out of here and get away from all these people burping. That's annoying.
Wish me luck, Mog.
Forget luck. I suggest a slug of Kindle Pitch whiskey. You'll need it to stand up to your father. If you're going to make Svana talk to her father, at least have the decency to buy her a few rounds first. No one should have to stand before the old wolf in a sober state.
Alright, I can ask, is drinking your answer to everything? Or I can ask the old wolf? I think it's better to ask the old wolf. I don't know what the big deal is about drinking.
The crest of Solitude decorates every stamp and banner. There's even that drab Tower of the Wolf rising above Castle Dower, as gray and solitary as its namesake. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I'm saying the High King resembles an old wolf.
Alright, is drinking your answer to everything?
Isn't it everyone's? In my experience, alcohol in sufficient quantities can solve any problem. Give me 10 wagons of ale, and I'll have this entire East-West rivalry business sorted in less than a day.
Alright, I can ask, how would you do that? Or, if you didn't drink them all yourself. I'm gonna say, if you didn't drink them all yourself.
Every plan has risks. I'd be happy to have another 10 to 20 wagons available just to be sure.
Alright. So, let's see what he says. How would you do that?
Despite claims to the contrary, Nords prefer the drink to the sword. Pity orcs can't say the same. Tell Svargrim and Yoren that the Nord's still standing when the ale is gone gets to be king, and we won't spill a drop of blood. Maybe some ale, though.
Alright, interesting plan. Should I steal this, drink right here?
Guards! I spotted a thieving milk drinker.
You! Nothing to be ashamed of. We all get caught eventually. You did good.
Alright, I should have snuck when I stole it. You can see I normally don't play characters that steal, so I'm not too good at it. Alright, we need to go to the Blue Palace.
What is it? Please, I was once like you.
What is it?
You would have me spread my forces across the realm to search for nightmares you dredged up from a bottle?
It's not!
Or should I say, the whispers of eastern vipers tickling your ears?
But Mother!
Enough! Then next you come before me to vomit up your counsel. Make sure it doesn't stink of treason.
You gonna talk to me, Svana?
Damn the man. He wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise. Mother always knew how to talk to him. Me, not so much.
Tell me how your mother would have handled that.
Mother had a way with father, but she could be just as stubborn. If she wanted something done and he wouldn't oblige, she'd do it herself. Time to take her lessons to heart, I guess. If my father won't take a stand, then I suppose it's up to me.
What do you have in mind?
Our kingdom consists of 3 holds. Halfingar, Hjalmarch, and Karthald. I need to warn them. The Jarls might listen, even if my father won't. I'm the daughter of the High King, after all. Time to start acting like one. Will you come with me?
I'll accompany you to see the Jarls.
We should visit Jarl Redharn of Hjalmarch first. If we can convince him of the threat, at least his hold can take steps to protect itself. We'll find him in his hall in Morthal. I'll leave word for Liris with Mog, so she'll know where to find us.
Do you think you can get Jarl Redharn to listen to us?
Honestly, I don't know. But Jarl Redharn tempers his warrior nature with a kind that's not often seen in people of his stature. Besides, he's always had a soft spot for me ever since his daughter and I played together at moots and other gatherings.
Have you and your father never gotten along?
I remember a time when we were all happy together. Him and Mother and I. Seems like a long time ago. At some point, he became more and more involved with the trappings of power. He was more interested in being the High King than my father.
But you got along with your mother?
I tried, but interaction with my father made it difficult. She wanted us to be a family. But the High King wanted a queen and a princess. Eventually, he stopped ordering me to attend royal functions. It was my one victory in our relationship. We should visit Jarl Redharn of Hjalmarch first.
Alright, I always have to check to see if she's gonna say something different.
That was quite the spectacle. Audiences for the day have concluded. Please remove yourself from the throne room.
Alright, I guess I'll leave. She's pretty rude. I guess the Morthal Way Shrine probably isn't discovered yet, so I'll have to find another Way Shrine nearby to ride to. You know what? We've got this Bard's College quest that we haven't turned in, so let me go ahead and do that while I'm here.
I expected to see a drunken souse named Dobbin walk through that door, not this incredible specimen before me.
Thanks.
What became of the man I hired?
I found this letter next to a man passed out from mead. It says you need help.
Well, Dobbin's indolence may be my gain. Look at you. I can see you are ready for action at a moment's notice. How would you like to help Skyrim's premier arts college in its moment of need?
What college do you refer to?
The storied Bard's College, home of honeyed birds and tear-jerking tunes. For years, a rift within the college threatened to split us apart. One overzealous member hid our antique instrument collection to bring about a truce, but it didn't work.
Where are the instruments now?
Excellent question. The only clue to their location lie in a song written by the bard responsible, Nell's Hidden Loves. Just as I solved the first verse, that instrument emerged for sale at a secret auction. I wish to hire you to recover it.
Alright, I can retrieve the instrument for you.
No, naturally, you can't walk into a secret auction without the proper attire, especially not the Sapphire Societies. Their events are outre and rare, mind-boggling and taboo fair. No serfs at their affair. Sorry, I can't help myself.
Okay, what do I need to wear?
All these secret societies love disguising themselves. It gives a sense of excitement to their lives of leisure. Fortunately, bards hear all sorts of secrets. Wearing this robe and mask will get you in the door. You also need the right passphrase.
This is sounding like some eyes wide shut stuff right here. Is there going to be orgies in this place? What should I say?
The magnates of the Sapphire Society speak a simple phrase to gain entry into their events. A jewel of blue rules the view. Truly underscores how they see themselves, doesn't it? You might want to practice it, just to be sure.
The jewel of blue rues virtue.
Earnest conviction, but no. Not to worry, it is only a single line. I'm sure you will get it with more practice.
A jewel of blue rules the view.
Excellent. You scan lines quickly, I see. Still, I would avoid any ad-libbing.
All right, I'm ready.
Remember, a jewel of blue rules the view.
You said I'm saving the Bard's College?
Well, you and I will save it together. A joint effort, brains and brawn. When they pen the song of this adventure, no doubt you will receive a mention. And what a song it will be, a tale of civil war, misguided decisions, and my stalwart bravery.
What civil war?
Many years ago, the college had a collection of legendary instruments. Each inspired great passions, strength, love, tragedy. There was an argument among the bards. How best should the instruments be used?
What were the options?
Some said the instruments were too precious and needed protection. Others asked, what use are they if they can't be played? The two sides actually came to blows, fretboards and inkwells flying every which way. It was all quite exhilarating.
All right, what became of the instruments?
One of the college's greatest bards, Nell Farsong, took them. She thought if the instruments went missing, the fighting could end. So she hid them throughout Skyrim, which ended the war, but only because everyone was enraged at Nell.
Well, why can't we ask her where they are?
Oh, she died. Very sad. And she never told a soul where to find the instruments. But while reading Nell's Hidden Loves, I realized it held clues to their locations. If we recover them based on her clues, I'll be a legend.
All right, can you tell me more about this instrument you want me to recover?
It's a lute called Petra Loop. Actually, it's Petra Lute, but try saying that after 5 strong meads. It was the learning lute at the college for generations, played by dozens, hundreds of bards over the years. It means a lot to us.
All right, why can't you go to the auction yourself?
Well, I hate to brag, but I am quite famous. Even if I wore the Sapphire Society disguise, the members would immediately recognize my voice. Such is the heavy burden of artistic success.
All right. Now, did he give me the disguise? Sapphire Society disguise. A fine yet understated set of clothing with a plain mask. Yep, definitely what I expected. This is not a rated R or rated X video game, though, so I'm sure it's not going to turn out that way. Alright, I need to gain entry to the auction.
Speak.
Alright, I wonder what happens if I give him the wrong answer. A view of blue with me and you.
No, thank you. Go away.
Sorry, I meant
Speak.
a jewel of blue rules the view. This is the correct one.
Welcome and enter.
Thank you.
If you want to see our next item, you'll have to wait like everyone else. No private previews. You should know the rules. But believe me, you'll want to stick around for this one. It's a head-turner.
Actually, I arrived late. Has a musical instrument sold yet?
The lute? Nice patina. Just a trifle I came across in one of my hunts. It went on the block earlier. Too bad you weren't here then. There was only one buyer. A little bidding war would have warmed up the crowd.
Who purchased it? I'd like a word with them.
Now I do wish you had been here. You are skirting the rules. No revealing identities of buyers. Still, if you had arrived on time, you would know that the buyer behaved like an obnoxious ass. We typically frown upon stumbling about from drink.
Ah, thank you.
I'm so disappointed that Ulf won.
I should have bid more.
Too bad for you.
That white mammoth certainly drew quite a bit of interest. So glad I won. They're so rare. Let's just hope the broker didn't cover a brown mammoth in talcum powder. Oh, why am I worried? The broker never lets us down.
The decrees from the Blue Palace are simply absurd. Investigating transfers of suspected stolen property? Who cares where someone got it? If I want it and they have it, I should be able to buy it.
Oh, I see.
Did I overbid that last auction? Ah, well.
I'm not impressed with the offering so far.
Oh, look at this girl. She looks like she's had too much to drink.
Oh, look, another masked person. How
Yep.
dreary. If a steak comes back on the block, don't you outbid me. When else will I get to try Argonian? I hear they're all flavor and no fat. Ha!
I think you're exactly the person I need to talk to. Did you buy a musical instrument here?
Instrument? Oh, that lute. Yes, a mantelpiece for my music room. Has a nice shine to it. I acquired it for a song. A song! I made a joke, see? Ha! Why are you asking? Disappointed I bought it? Then too bad for you.
Alright, I can either say I was late and missed the bidding and try to give her 306 gold for it, or I can say I'm sure it will look good in your collection, so that's what I'm going to do.
Perhaps by the window that looks out onto the thoroughfare. Watching those stuffy antiquarians rave over dusty trinkets always gives me a laugh. Whatever. It better be done by the time I return home or I'll whip those lazy servants.
Alright, enjoy the rest of the auction. I'm going to steal the loot. And I guess I need to pickpocket her. Or did I already steal it? I don't see it in my inventory. Find the buyer's house. I have to find the buyer's house. Okay. Oh, I've got to talk to people to figure out where her house is, I guess.
There? What's that? Oh, no, but more wine, please. 5,000! Oh, wait, has the auction started?
Okay. So, it's telling me to go out this door. There must be another quest marker somewhere that I'm missing. Yeah, there's her house right there. That's weird. How do I know where her house is? Maybe she told me in the dialogue and I missed it? Guess I'll know when I rewatch the video. Alright, this is a tough one. Ah, so close! This isn't... I'm not too good of a thief. Alright. Got in. That was a tough lock. No. I'm gonna stay in there.
I must finish this.
I've had enough of you. Tell your excuses to the guard.
Oh, and my dungeon comes ready right now? Of all time? Seriously?
That's it. You can explain yourself to the guard.
Alright. I'm just gonna teleport out into the dungeon.
Well met. I thank you for the assistance, but this place is teeming with Daedra. You should leave, if you value your life.
Who are you?
I am Keeper Sirion, Warden of the Banished Cells. The Daedra have helped my prisoner, High Kinlord Rilis XII, to escape his prison. Rilis is an immortal phantom who wields powerful magic. You should return to the surface and warn Tamriel.
I can help you.
You're serious? I've mentioned the swarms of Daedra, have I not? There are...
I will find the other keepers.
3 of my comrades remain so.
Okay. I'm not going to... let's see here.
3 of
I'm
my
not going to listen to all of
I
this
have-
because the voice acting just takes too long. But yeah, there's Daedra everywhere. We need to kill them. That's what he said. What's this? Oh, and I missed the lore book. Alright. Not much I can do about it. So, I guess I didn't mention this, but if you do one dungeon each day, you get a huge amount of bonus experience. So to level quickly, you always want to do one dungeon a day. See, 14,404 experience points, in addition to what you normally get from running a dungeon. My cooldown add-on is lagging out or something. Well, now it's finally working.
You live!
I do, though I've seen better days. The High Kinlord's power has grown. He would not have been able to escape our predecessors as he has escaped us today. We need to go after him.
Stay down, Keeper! You're injured! If the others yet live, we should find them. Then deal with Rilis, if we can. He has already escaped. I will not suffer further dishonor by losing lives to him.
So this is the Banished Cells. This is kind of a prison for very powerful creatures. And this guy, High Kinlord Rilis, has escaped. So we got to deal with him. Whoa. Just about got hit by that hail of arrows.
What delightful folly is this? The Keepers have enlisted an outsider to face me? Fools have fallen so low! Easier ways to prove your bravery, mortal. Turn back, or you'll share the Keeper's fate.
Wow, he created a copy of himself. I've done this dungeon many times, but I didn't notice that before. I was trying to use my ultimate and he kept running away too fast. Finally got him there. Got him. going on? My whole team die? Yeah. I was the only one left. I don't think I've ever seen a wipe in a normal dungeon before, and especially Banished Cells. Maybe we got a lot of players here that are new or something, which is fine. I don't mind using a soul stone, soul gem, whatever.
See to him!
By the Empyrean light. Let's hope he lives.
Has he been slain?
He's not the model of well-being, but he lives. Are you satisfied, Syrian? I'm eager to pursue the High Kinlord.
Patience, Haroldar. I need you to heal him. And Immaril is still unaccounted for. We'll need her to face Rilis.
Baranil lives. For now. We are thankful.
Yeah, okay. We'll stop him.
There's one keeper left, and I worry for her. Immaril guards the area closest to Rilis.
Where's Immaril?
In the deepest part of the Banished Cells.
Alright, I'll look for her. Ah, he's still not gonna go away.
Keeper left. The tale is well known in these parts. In his youth, High Kinlord Rilis was a hero.
Alright, his thirst for power led him to do bad things. What did he do?
Consorted with Oblivion to
Consorted with Oblivion. Okay, that's bad.
Rilis's pact with the Daedra keeps him chained to Nirn, though he is dead.
What is this place?
In ages past, the vilest of my people were interred here as punishment.
Okay. Well, I guess the quest marker isn't going to go away from his head. I don't know why my cooldown add-on is not working. It's only when I hit Veiled Strike that it doesn't work. And I know it has a cooldown too, so that's not the issue. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Read the manifesto. See, I'm pushing it, it's activating the ability, but it's not showing the cooldown time. So I don't know when to hit it again. Probably attack the boss instead of these ads, but he keeps putting that red stuff around him. Got him.
We found her.
I see her. So she her before the day is done.
All right, level 12.
The little restoration magic. We should be considering how to handle the High Kinlord.
Even if we defeat him, how do we contain him? He's already escaped once. If we could control Daedric magic, perhaps this wouldn't have happened. What do you think, Sirion? Fight fire with fire?
Stay your tongue, Veranil! You insult your lineage by even thinking it. Does the High Kinlord's fate appeal to you so? We go with my plan and divide his essence among us. He can't escape his prison if he's not whole.
All right, let's do it. I've got 3 skill points. We've leveled to level 12. I just increased our magicka by 1 point. And we need to spend the skill points, but we'll wait until we get out of the dungeon. I apologize if I sound like I'm screaming. Guards give way to new guards. Magic keeps me bound here. Yeah, I'm not going to have time to read that, unfortunately. For some reason, my PC is not playing my voice in my ears, in my headphones, so I can't really hear myself. So if I'm screaming, that's why. I'm trying not to do that, but it's hard. Oh, I need to charge my weapon.
Is that you, Sirion? I don't know how you defeated those Banekin, but I'll be glad to
There's
send
the High
more.
Kinlord right there.
Ah, it's the outsiders. So the Keepers are afraid to face me. Very well. You'll die in their stead.
Level 13.
How amusing. Haven't you noticed that the pact I've made protects me from death?
Ignore his words, Keepers. Begin the separation.
I'm not confident this will work, Sirion.
What are you lot doing? Oh, I do so love to see magic. Is that what this is? This isn't as grand as the spells I learned from the Daedra, but I don't expect much from mortal Alt. Remember, children, you'll never keep me here of your own accord, not when the Daedra fight for me. Perhaps you'd fare better if you had Daedra on your side.
His madness nears delirium. Ignore him, Keepers. Bind the High Kinlord.
By the light Empyrean, the keepers of the Banished Cells hereby condemn Rilis the 12th to imprisonment unending.
Oh my, it looks like you've won. Old Rilis's days of freedom are over, it seems.
I thought you said this bastard wouldn't be able to speak.
He shouldn't be able to achieve coherent thought. We'll have to watch him carefully.
Alright, I got a recipe for tarragon chicken. 1 attribute point, 1 skill point. Alright, we got 4 skill points.
The prison's not perfect, yet, but we have time, and Rilis isn't going anywhere.
Will your new prison hold him?
I'll make sure of it. Thanks to you, Rilis will never see Tamriel again. The situation would be dire had he escaped to the surface. You have been a boon to us. We Keepers would have failed our people if it weren't for you. We'll have to continue to refine Rilis's prison, but even the Daedra should have trouble breaking him free from 4 binding stones.
Level 14. Now you see why I spent all that time getting ready for doing dungeons. Let me go check and see what we need to spend these skill points on. Alright, we need Refreshing Shadows, Deathstroke, which we've already got, and... yeah, we've already got Refreshing Shadows. We need Magic of Flood. Where is Magic of Flood? Right here. Okay. Here's Magic of Flood. Catalyst. Let's see what else we need. Alright, we need Executioner. Let's see if I can find... there's Executioner. When an enemy dies within 2 seconds of being damaged by one of your assassination abilities, you restore 938 magicka or stamina, whichever maximum is higher, okay? Now, what did the other ones do? Magic of Flood increases our max magicka by 5% while a siphoning ability is slotted. Catalyst gives us 10 ultimate after drinking a potion. Now we still have 3 points left. We need Evocation, which we've already got. Let's go ahead and get... alright, let's see if we can get Soul Shred. Yes. Alright, we're not going to use it yet. But I'm going to go ahead and get that, and then... we can get passives with the rest. Let's see. Increases your weapon and spell damage by 5% while you're sneaking or invisible. Not quite sure about that. Shadow Barrier looks good. Grants us major resolve for 3 seconds. Increasing physical and spell resistance by a whole lot. And then... let's look at light armor. Oh, we can get another point of grace. which reduces the effectiveness of snares, or we can get spell warding, which increases spell resistance by 181 for each piece of light armor equipped. So let's get that one. And that will do for now. That is a lot of skill points we just spent. We got one more level before we'll be able to weapon swap. And we should be kicked out of the area soon. I'm going to see what loot I can grab over here before it times me out. Yeah, and we're done. Alright, now let's see if we can get this musical instrument. It's down on another floor. We went upstairs when we were supposed to go downstairs. I wonder where... Well, there's a stairway going down right there. Okay, so maybe we could just have stayed on that floor. No, it looks like I've got the wrong quest. I had the wrong quest marked.
You do not want to get on my bad side. Trust me. So stingy around here.
The guard is on its way, intruder.
Alright, hopefully she'll forget that I'm over there. Yeah, she forgot. Good.
Are you stupid or just hard of hearing?
No, I'm just a really bad thief. Alright, here it is. Whoa!
Are you stupid or just hard of hearing, No matter, tell it to the guard.
I'm so hungry.
Ah. She's standing between me and the door. Alright, we're gonna have to wait for her to come back up here.
That's what he said.
Now, I need to go to the criminals' sanctuary here and launder these goods. Oh, there's a guard.
Gold may be again and again and again.
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerhild.
I'm so hungry.
Our poor king must be devastated. The princess, too. What a sad day.
Alright, we made it to the Outlaws' Refuge. We're safe. Every time I come through here, that guy is staggering around or laying somewhere. He drinks too much. Money lender.
If you want to store goods.
No, I don't want a money lender. I want a fence. I think the fence is over here, actually.
The Bard's College had a sign telling its students not to drum outside unless given permission. Emphasis on had. It's in my collection now. Now let's see what you have.
Here's 63 gold. Clear my bounty. And here's some stuff I want to sell to you. It's not worth that much. You know, I probably could have used that recipe for baked apples, but there's no way to buy back from a fence. Oh well, I'll get another recipe at some point. Alright, so now I need to take the flute back. Let me queue for a battleground while I'm doing that.
Well?
What's this? Undaunted supplies? No, it's a message from my guild. Okay. Get a little bit of supplies here.
Assassins tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerhild.
Our poor king must be devastated. The princess, too.
You've returned! Have you brought back the Petroloop?
I sure have.
My fingers glide over its gentle curves once more.
I suppose they will. I have the loot you wanted.
Ah, Petroloop returns home. You know, I wooed my first love with this very loot, and my third as well. Thus begins the restoration of the college's famed collection to its former greatness. The history books will remember you for this.
The loot. Are you going to take it?
I assembled the museum for just this moment, but I think you deserve the honor of placing Petroloop on its podium. After you display the loot, perhaps you could read Nell's hidden loves. I could use your skill in recovering the other instruments.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, wonderful! I left a copy of Nell's hidden loves on the table there. Have a look.
Made by Master Petra, this lute carries a wonderful, warm tone and robust voice, unrivaled among other instruments. The curious name comes from many an inebriated bard calling for Petra's lute at the end of a long session. Inscribed on the back are the names of many of the college's most famous bards. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take this battleground, and then we'll read Nell's Hidden Loves when we get back. Alright, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll try to finish first or second in this battleground so we can get some extra experience points. And then we'll continue with the Greymoor storyline and go to Morthal to talk to the Jarl there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.